What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Season 7 of NHL 23 Houston Coyotes Franchise Mode Series. As you guys can see, we're currently 4-2 in the preseason. Matthews there has 10 points in 6 games. If you guys missed the last episode or the episode before that, big spoiler warning as we actually went back-to-back there as Stanley Cup champs. Couldn't believe it when it happened. So we're trying to get the three-peat this year. Obviously, I think that's, a pretty big feat, but if we pull it off, we are officially a dynasty. I'll show you guys what the team looks like for this season. I think we are stacked, definitely have the chance to do it. So first line here is still Keller and Matthews, but I've actually added Jack Quinn, 91 overall, basically 3 best players on the team. We'll see how they do. They get a +5. Elliott there, he's a rookie, 82 overall, but insane shot on him. Playing with Cooley and Enroth there on the second line, also gets a +5. Enroth and Cooley, both very good playmakers, so hopefully that works out. Third line, ultimate shutdown line, Nichushkin, Hayton, Stone. +3 chemistry boost. I showed you guys before. 4.5-star defense for Stone now, but 90 awareness. He's still solid. 93 for Hayton, 92 for Nichushkin. I feel like if the coach puts someone to get to the other team's top lines, these guys should be able to, control the play. Even the fourth line there, 85 Connor Geekie, Thomas Bordelot, the Houston native, and then Earl Corson here. He's also a rookie, 79 overall, low elite enforcer. Not a player type I usually have on my team, so it's kind of cool to draft him. And very curious to see how he's going to do his first year in the NHL. Now, in terms of the defense, we've actually got Rasmus Dahlin playing on the top pair with Erik Karlsson. Karlsson probably is going to be his last year. He's 30 years old now, 7th D potential, but still solid offensively. Dahlin, we just threw a ton of money at, $13 million. Obviously, we didn't have the money from Makar Hughes last summer when they were available, so Dahlin, pretty nice consolation prize. Caden Gooley as well, we made an offer sheet on. I feel like he makes the defense a lot better. Playing with Sorobi here, immediately potential. Gonna get better. He's only 22. $1.8 million for the next 4 years we have him locked up at. Bomb pairing there, Zellweger, Langdon, also very solid. Both these guys immediately potential as well. And in terms of the goalies, we got Pavelka starting here, 84 overall. Sauger backing up at 83. Power play wise, I think actually special teams in general are really good this year. So +5 on the first unit, +5 on the second. Foreign power play 1's a +5, standard power play 2. PK 1's a +5. PK 2 even's a +5. Third unit there is 0, which honestly isn't bad. And then the 3-man, I think, only the third unit there gets a -3. So chemistry's looking good. Team's looking good. Like I said, we get 3-peat. We are officially a dynasty. In terms of the AHL team, I had to make a lot of changes. Guys got called up. Guys stopped growing. So we got the first line here of Tracy, Heponiemi, and Olofsson. Basically 3 vets there. All have solid offensive stats on our first line. Hoping they can carry this team to Calder Cup. Brouwer, Lutz, Loshko on the second line. You got Heineman, Misar, Standard here on the third line. Standard, 20 years old, 10 overall, low elite. We got him in the second round, 2026. Pretty decent shot. I like all the X factors. Hopefully he'll grow. Imama there with Douglas O'Brien. This is like our Bash Bros line. You can see 5-star physical for all of them. Defensively here, Mario Lemieux, we just drafted a couple years ago. 20 years old now, 80 overall still. Probably makes the NHL next year, taking over for Karlsson. You can see there, very good offensive stats. Hopefully he tries with the AHL, wins Rookie of the Year. Playing with Maverick Lamlou as well, who's 6'7", solid defensively, so should be a good top pairing. Gibson there, Lambos in the second pair, Grushnikov and Langlo on the bottom. Goalie-wise, we got Boyko starting at 78, and then Lennon there backing up, also 78. So I feel like both these teams should be able to make, pretty deep runs. Accidentally sim the preseason game. I'll show you guys our ratings here in the season opener against Winnipeg Jets. So we've got 100 offense, 89 defense, 85 goaltending. Hopefully that's good enough to not only make the playoffs, but like I said, 3-peat of Stanley Cup champions. Also, to you guys, before I forget, I want to do contract extensions here. So I actually just noticed we got 5 players on the team, 90+. I think that's, a sign of a good team. Jack Quinn making 8.5. He wants 10.25. He could definitely have a solid season and go up in asking price. Doesn't look like it changes if you give him less years. So make it 8.5. Let's see if he'll take 9, and then we'll go up a little bit from there. If we can get him for under 10, I'll definitely say yes. Otherwise, I'll just wait till the end of the year. And then Enroth here, the rookie, finally gonna get paid. He's been on the entry-level deal for a while. 3 years, he wants 8.7. I mean, extension dollars between him and Quinn, we'd basically be at the max. So at that point, we can't bring back Stone, but he's going down in rating. He's already in 84. I think Karlsson, we already said we're not going to bring back. 7th potential. Vamelka's actually in a contract. Okay, so if we just have 2 guys replace Karlsson and Stone, we already got Lemieux for Karlsson. Stone, I'm sure we can find somebody. We'll actually be okay. So I guess we'll sign this extension here for Enroth. We'll see if he'll take a bit of a team-friendly contract. We'll try $8 million there for 3 years. Oh wow, guys, there we go. Jack Quinn actually accepted the $9 million, so just gave him a slight raise, and again, play on that top line. I think could have a big year. Enroth as well took to $8 million, so that's actually pretty awesome. I think now you guys can see there we still have $3 million for next year, so we do find some dime in the rough in free agency or just a really good value contract. We'll have the money to sign them. Oh shit, guys, look at this offer the Pittsburgh Penguins just made us. Sidney Crosby for Lysak, who's immediately goalie, and Skinner, named top 6 forward. I mean, I'll take a look what Crosby's rating is, how he's producing. I can't remember the last time I got a tryout from Pittsburgh that included Crosby, so kind of nuts. He is 41 years old now, but still 18 points in 21 games. Even though he's 82 overall, continues to produce. I don't know what it is. Like 99 poise maybe. The offensive awareness is only 87, which obviously is fitting. The hands there are pretty low now. The shot is still pretty accurate. I mean, decent defensive stats. Slower. Actually okay physical. As much as I'd like to say yes for this trade, we really have nowhere to play him. Like, we already have Connor Geekie, who's an 85 on the 4th line. So, yeah, like, probably saying no, but, you know, good to know if we want to get Crosby at the deadline for whatever reason. He's available. And suddenly in December, guys, we have a record of 24-10. We actually had a record of, like, 16-3 when we got the offer for Crosby. So, since then, we got 8-7, which isn't the best. A lot of losses here in December, but still, good overall record. 1 point back there, the Stars in the Central Division. Definitely one of the top teams in the league. We're 2 points back the Devils for that President's Trophy. Take a look and see our leading scorer right now. Clayton Keller, 48 points, 34 games. He's having a very good start to the year. Braden Tracy there in the AHL's got 32. Also, the AHL team is second there in the division. So each team's having a good start so far. All right, guys, we're now at the trade deadline here with a record of 42-17-3. We are crushing it, trying to get that three-peat. 87 points at the deadline, has us first in NHL, one above the Devils. AHL team, 34-16-3. They're actually second there in the division. Let's see. Olofsson's now leading scorer, putting up over a point per game. That's pretty cool. NHL-wise, Keller there, 81 points, 62 games right now. He's crushing it. One random thing I wanted to show you guys. It just kind of made me laugh. We won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Just going to show you here. And yet our bathrooms are apparently in complete disarray. 0 out of 100 for maintenance. You go in, there's broken urinals, broken sinks, who knows what on the ground. That's why owner won this game's so dumb. Like, as you guys can see here, I literally can't afford to repair the bathrooms. And, like, we've already got everything else in the 60s. Parking lot 1 apparently is under repair as well. Like, stuff breaks down way too fast. Isn't realistic at all. So that definitely needs, like, overhauled for NHL 24. But getting to the deadline here, guys. Obviously, we're a buyer. Like, we're trying to three-peat. So, who's available? We do have, I think, 4 million in cap space this season. Tuck there, 90 overall now. Elias Lindholm making way too much money. Mackenzie Weegar, 3 years left at 5.3 for 89 overall is actually good. Morgan Riley, Josh Morrissey, of course, we had on a cup run last season. Eriksson Ek, Buchnevich, Jerry McCann, Mangiapane, Sam Reinhart. So, some pretty decent names there. As always, want to take a look at our goalies, see how they're doing. Vejmelka, pretty solid. 913 save percentage, 2.64 goals against. So, definitely bounced back after pretty average season last year. I mean, honestly, I don't mind where the team's at. Like, we just kind of stay the course. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Elliott, 14 goals, 10 assists. You'd like to see more than 24 points from this guy. Second line, second power play. He's got an awesome shot. That one's not really adding up to me. And then you got Enroth here, who's the playmaker, with 25 goals and only 18 assists. Weird. And look at that, guys. Jack Quinn is having a career year on that first line with Matthews and Keller. 25 goals, 43 assists. He's got 68 points right now. Everyone was saying, don't put Quinn on the first line. You know, him and Matthews are both the finisher as well. He's having the best year of his career, so probably should have done that sooner. And it's kind of funny, guys. Looking around for a trade, and Victor Hedman here on the Jets is now 80 overall, so definitely was the right move to trade him, as we would have been the ones on the hook for his almost $12 million contract. 21 points, CRB's a minus 17, so yeah. People were saying I did him dirty. But if you guys watched my video about Vegas winning the Cup, sometimes you gotta make tough decisions. Obviously, Hedman was one of them, and it paid off for us. Alright, guys, looking around, I think I did find one trade that can help us out. Vince Dunn here's on the block for the Kraken. 1 year left, $80.9 million, so have them retaining 50%. We don't have the money to resign him for next year, but we can take him on as a rental. Obviously, very solid defenseman there, 8% overall, 40 points in the year, logging 25 minutes a night. Good offensively, solid defensive numbers. Offering up Vorobayev here, medium league goalie for us. Only 52 overall, though at 19 is not the greatest. Second round pick, next year's draft. Frolov, here's a low top 6. Also pretty average. Two, if you look at our goalies, we actually have a way better medium league in Lysick. Same age, 13 overall higher, so might as well keep him. The value there is pretty equal. Dunce on the block, they like our stuff. Let's see what they say. Trades rejected, value on the table is too far off. And you know, we do have so many young defensemen at this point. We could give up to Ming here. 4 defensemen. So him, Vorobayev in a second for Dunn. Trades accepted. Okay, so again, we're trying to go for the three-peat. We're not trying to worry about a second pairing defenseman 13 years from now. Hopefully that trade pays off. And the trade deadline's not complete, guys. We just made that one trade there for Vince Dunn, which hopefully will be a big one. Everton there gets Gavrikov. Let's see, our trade for Dunn. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen going to the Ducks. That's a pretty big trade. Nils Lundqvist, the Bruins. Sean Farrell, the Avalanche. Dvorak there, the Capitals. Burakovsky, the Penguins. Let's see, Liam Foudy there, the LA Kings. Dylan DeMello, the St. Louis Blues. Noah Gundler, the Leafs. Ryan Johansson, the Hurricanes. Sam Reinhart to the Blues. That's another pretty big trade. Tony DeAngelo there to Boston. Yanni Gord to Montreal. You got Emma Ovechkin going to the Dallas Stars. Kelly Yamamoto, the St. Louis Blues. Ryan Strome, and Pavel Zacha and Tarzan Susi to the LA Kings. Ryan McLeod to the Wings. He also got traded to the Ducks first, and they flipped him. Classic in this game. Cody Glass to the Devils. Dubois to the Oilers, so they're kind of loading up. Estelin Dell to the Canadians. Pretty active trade deadline, actually. All right, guys, so after the trade deadline, here's an updated look at the team. Obviously, no change to the forward group. Again, first line's playing really well. Now, defensively here, kind of surprised. Vince Dunn's on our bottom D pair. Reason being, Carlson Delany get a +5 on this first. Sorobi and Goulet get a +3 on the second. If we break that up, it goes away. A lot of people say temperatures don't really matter as much as you think, though, so could move up Dunn because he has 87 overall. At that point, Sorobi, Zellweger on the bottom pair. Zellweger over Langdon basically just has to do with plus-minus. Langdon there's a +6. Zellweger's at a +13. So looking at that stat, like he's on the ice for a lot more goals for. You can see chemistry has not changed. So even though Zellweger's one overall lower, going to give him a chance there. And I don't think Vince Dunn made either of our power plays, but did put him on forward power play too, just because he's actually a really good skater. 93 speed and excel, 94 agility. Those definitely went up. He was not that high to start. I think he's also on both of the second PK units. So, you know, hopefully just a big boost to the defense. I feel like that was definitely the weak spot of this team. Now with him in the mix, it's pretty solid. And so we just made it to the end of the season here, guys. A record of 51, 27, and 4. So a very good season. 106 points there. We're actually 2 back, though. The Blues, of course, led by Connor McDavid. Penguins 109. I think Crosby didn't trade away. Stayed on the team. Good thing for them, I guess, since they're going on a playoff run now. Kings there. Actually, a ton of teams, 100-plus points. AHL, 50, 18, and 4. They crushed it. 104. Will that? Oh, no. Rocket there. Are you kidding me? 115. So, still, second place in the league isn't too bad. I think first in our conference as well. Haponemi actually finished the leading scorer there. Over a point per game with 75 points. Mostly assists. NHL-wise, Clayton Keller back in the 100-point club. 102 there in 82. Love seeing that. So, take a look and see how everyone else did on this team. Austin Matthews had 100 points. Jack Quinn at 86. Again, I think that's the most he's had for us ever. Yeah, the most before this was 65. Even on Buffalo, his highest was like 66. So, career year for him playing on that first line. Cooley 75 as a second liner. Producing pretty much the same as he was before on that first line, so makes a lot more sense how on the second line then. It was basically just going to help 2 lines now score instead of just 1. Dahlin at 65, Enroth 49, 1 shy of 50. Really expected more from him. Carlson 48 is not bad. Dunn 47, let's see how he did with us. Only 7 points, and he was a -8. Okay, might have to put him back on the third D pair, because that's not what I want to see. Stone 44 solid, and Shushkin from the 40s. Hayden there again. Elliott, second line, 30 points. How is this possible with that shot? Like, I don't even understand that one at all. He should have done so much better. Take a look here at Vamelka's stats. 910, 275, those are solid. In terms of the AHL, Lennon actually got more starts than Boyko. Pretty much, you know, the same numbers though. Behind Haponiemi, you had Olsen at 73, also over a point per game. Tracy there was close. This Loshko guy, 55, 24, 78, low top 6. Decent shot on him, could be a player. Broward 50, Lutz was close. Lemieux 47 as a defenseman, I like seeing that. Also, the standard guy here put up 40 points as a 71 overall. I think he started out at 69, so he's already gone up by a couple. Take a look at the entire league. I doubt Keller won the Art Ross, but you never know. No, Connor Tard 114, actually tied with Connor McDavid. So yeah, the Connors are just dominating this league. Kyrou there, Nylander, Hughes. Keller, though, was 6th in the league. Matthews was 7th. Draisaitl point, most goals. I see Connor McDavid's got 70. Yeah, that'll do it. He's 96 overall. Dude's an absolute cheat code in this game. Defensive scoring there. Cale McCartan, 97 with the Leafs. Hughes, 85 with the Oilers. I can't believe both those guys free agency same year. Like, just incredible. Dahlin actually made the first page purely via Joseph, 65. Geez. Still only 85, though. In terms of goaltenders here, Vamelka had the most wins. All right. Save percentage for a starter looks to be Shesterkin, 916. And then goals against here for a starter. Vamelka, 275, I think, because everyone else has like kind of like a splitting or backup. So I don't think he wins the Vezina, but there's like a small chance. Rookie skaters, Fabian Lysell, are you kidding me? We trade him away to the Kraken. He puts up 44. I mean, he's 26, so he's just counting as a rookie. It's good to see him, you know, putting up some points. He definitely should grow to at least like an 82 after that. If he wins the Calder, I'm happy for him. Zachary Leroux, Ogren there. Elliott only 30. So what did Elliott have? 59 minutes of ice time. Put him on the second line. If we put Lysell on that second line instead, we might have had the Rookie of the Year there. Again, I don't know. Elliott might have been a fluke. Probably too early to trade him, but definitely concerning. And now look at the entire league here, guys. The Penguins won the President's Trophy, 109 points. LA, St. Louis, New Jersey, all 108. We were 5th there with 106, tied with Edmonton. You had 18 of the 100-plus points, which is pretty ridiculous, honestly. We'll see here. Last in the entire NHL, it's going to be the Calgary Flames, 43 points. I know in real life right now, I think Noah Hannafin's not going to re-sign after this season. Same with Foley. They just signed Mark Savard, the assistant coach, who, of course, former Windsor Spitfire head coach. It's pretty cool to see. Goals for there, St. Louis Blues were first. We were fifth, though, which isn't bad. Goals against, we had the best. So, Vemelka's winning the William Jennings, as Montreal and LA have one more game to play. And you can't allow negative goals. So, pretty cool to see we already got that award under wraps. But next year, guys, we'll get started with the playoffs. See, we're playing in the first round. Or actually, we already know it's going to be. It's the Avalanche there in third, unless something changes in this last game. Just passed a couple owner goals. Maybe they'll help us get some cleaner bathrooms for the fans of this back-to-back Stanley Cup winning franchise. But first round, guys, the Avalanche. Colby Barlow, of course. This is the team we traded Barlow and Yager to. 87 overall, not 24. Hands aren't the greatest. Really good shot, though. 6 goals, 6 assists, 24 games. Not that much ice time. Still putting up numbers. 95 offensive awareness and 91 defensive awareness. Playing on the first line, McKinnon and Rantanen. Second line's Farrell, Yager, Spence. Yager here, 4 goals, 10 assists. Looking pretty good for them. A lot of people said I got fleeced on that trade I did for the medium league grinder. Obviously, I didn't know he was going to become a low elite, but it's pretty funny. Both these guys in the top 6 for them. For us, they'd be like third line max. Kreider, Campe, Danielson, Soderblom, Evans, Landeskog on the fourth line, the captain. Byram, Ponikarovsky there. Chromiak, Taves, Jones, Montour. Even after losing McCarr, like their defense is still solid. They got Carter Hart starting as well. And then Herbal. That's a really good backup. Wow. This should be a good series here with the Avs. Hopefully that we can get lucky and get by them. So first 2 games, we have the almost advantage. And 1 win, 1 loss. Pretty lopsided games, honestly. 4-1, 5-0. In Colorado now. Wow. 4-1 loss, 4-0 loss. So this might be where our dream of a three-peat ends, guys. I actually just remembered I forgot before the playoffs started to put Vince Dunn back on the third line. I doubt, it's going to matter too much, but I'm going to go back to the lines that are getting it done for us. So Sorovi there with Gouli. We'll have Dunn on the right side there with Zellweger. I'll keep him on special teams where he was because 87 overall. I should be able to help those at least, but even strength now, more balanced D. Will that be the difference maker? Can we win 3 straight? Game 5's at home. And we win Game 5, 6-4. Game 6 in Denver, 4-3 OT win. Okay, tied up the series. Can we pull out the comeback? 3-3 here. And we're up 2. Logan Cooley with both. 3-1. Elliott there. I was calling him out, not having a great regular season. Bo and Byram for them. 4-3. We just hold on. Yager hates us. 1 minute left. Scored a goal to pull within 1, but luckily they ran out of time. So what a comeback. Shades of like Florida Boston this season. I can't believe it. So next round, guys, we have the St. Louis Blues. We're going up against Connor Bedard. Matthews there. He's got 8 points in 7 games right now. Their first line, Zach Dean, Connor Bedard, Kelly Yamamoto. They got Kyrou Thomas and Michelli on the second. Of course, we let go of Michelli. Kind of crazy. So we're playing a bunch of former players. He's down at 85. What's he getting paid? Jeez, almost 10 million. Yeah, glad I didn't sign to that. Sammy Bly there, Lundstrom, Radish, Hartman, Krebs, Jake Neighbors. Pretty interesting to see, honestly, Thomas Kyrou on the second line without Bedard, I guess. Just gives them a better, well-rounded top 6. Defensively is really average. Goaltending, they got Hofer starting, Logan Thompson backing him up. So, see what happens here, guys. Obviously, got to shut down Bedard if we want to have any chance here of winning, but that's what that third line is for. Nichushkin, Hayton, Stone, their job, go out there, Bedard's on the ice, and shut him down. First 2 games are in St. Louis. 3-2 OT win, 5-0 win. Let's go. Head home to Houston. 5-2 win, 6-2 win. We sweep Connor Bedard and the St. Louis Blues. Are you kidding me? All right, so heading on to the conference final now. Who are we going to play? Looks like they're going to 7. It's taking a while. The LA Kings here in the conference final. All right. So LA's first line, guys. Kevin Fiala, Alex Turcotte up to a 93. I think it's like the highest I've ever seen him grow. That's nuts. Hands there are basically perfect. William Nylander as well joined the LA Kings. So we got 2 former Leafs playing against each other. They got Besser there with Alex Zetterberg, Alex Newhook, Sexton, Byfield, Brindley, Hyman, Foodie, Zaka. This is a very good forward group. Defensively, they got Clark. And I mean, honestly, it's not bad. Like an 85, Mikey Anderson, couple 84s. Decent defense for sure. Then their goaltending, not the best, but like neither is ours. Ours is literally just 1 overall better in both spots. We've got an 84 starter, 83 backup. They've got an 83 starter, 82 backup. So it should be a pretty even match. As you guys can see there, the records are pretty similar. Like we had 2 extra wins, but they had a ton more OT losses. Matthews currently has 16 points in 11 games as our playoff scoring leaders. So here we go, guys. First round of the conference final against the LA Kings. They've actually got the home ice advantage. The first 2 games are in LA. Game 1, 3-0 lead. Matthews with a couple, Hayden with 1. 6-3. Kelly with a couple, Zellweger there. Nylander for them with Fiala, Zetterberg. So if either Keller or Matthews score, they get a hat trick. 7-3. It's actually Clayton Keller. Let's go. The captain gets it done. So up 1-0 here early. Hopefully can get the 2-0 lead going home. I'd feel pretty comfortable at that point. We got the Rangers and the Blue Jackets I saw in the Eastern Conference Final. Game 2 now, 0-0 after 1. 3-0 lead. They're actually out shooting us early, but huge second period for us. Elliott, Cooley, Matthews. 4-1 there. Gooley adds 1, lingering for them. So 2 defensive defensemen adding a couple goals. And here we go, guys. We're back home in Houston for Game 3. We're down 1-0. I think it's the first time we've been down in this series. Pavel Zacha, 1-1. Enroth ties it up. 2-1. Let's go. Mark Stone, captain of Vegas Golden Knights, now on our team, gets the game winner. So 3-0 series lead here on the Kings. We barely made it by the first round against the Avs, going to 7. Swept the Blues. Have a chance here to sweep the LA Kings and make it to our 3rd straight Stanley Cup Final. How incredible would that be? And we're up 3-1. Matthews, Carlson, Enroth, Zetterberg for them. 4-4. Huge second period there for the Kings. Carlson gets our goal to keep it tied. 7-4. These guys are on another level. Elliott, Geeky, Bordelot. And I saw we actually got a shot there. 40-30. Didn't matter. Back-to-back sweeps to put us in back-to-back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals. Let's go. And who we're going to play still hasn't been decided yet. And the New York Rangers. All right, guys. So that's who stands between us and ultimate glory. Matthews is popping off. 23 there in 15. Take a look at this Rangers team next. They got Panarin on that first line, only 81 now. But as I saw at the deadline, he's actually still producing. 17 points, 20 games right now in the playoffs. Point per game in the regular season. Playing with Matthew Wood there in the middle, up to an 89. Wow, so he really grew for them. What a pick. Raquel's also an 81, and he's only got 8 points. Not doing quite as good as Panarin. Then they got a 91 Kakko second line. Zibanejad 81, Othman. Okay, I mean, I know we're in the Stanley Cup Final, but compared to like LA Kings forward group, they don't even match up. Sagan's a 79. They don't have Lafreniere. Defensively, I mean, they still have 95 Adam Fox. Miller's 86. Robertson's 85 there. Kovacevic, Lindstrom. I'm surprised Schneider maxed out as an 81. And I'm pretty sure he starts out around that rating, so he must have just never grown. Shesterkin and Nets down to an 88. Olsen backing up there 82. So, I mean, I think we have a chance. Like, looking at their team, they got some veterans who are going to, probably play well like Panarin, but I feel like we got a good mix of veteran stars and young stars. So, see what happens here, guys. We actually have home ice advantage. First game's in Houston. And we're up 3-1. Matthews, Keller, Stone, Schneider for them after I called them out. Still 3-1 there. Outshooting them 29-11. Are you kidding me? Kopp and Zibanejad tied up. Still outshooting them. Going to OT. Going to 2 OTs. Wow. Trocheck game winner. So, unfortunately, no sweep here. But there's still a very close game. Literally came down to a second overtime. All we got to do is win at least one game in Houston. I'll feel pretty comfortable. If we come out of the first 4, 2-2, that's not bad. We're up 1 early. Vince Dunn, trade deadline acquisition. Geeky for us, Miller for them. 3-3, they tied again. Zellweger, we actually had a 3-1 lead. Raquel, Schneider. We want the OT hero this time. Are you kidding me? Capo Kakko. Wow, back-to-back OT losses. That is soul-crushing. Obviously, those are 50-50s. Could go either way. Both games we lost 4-3 as well. Heading to Madison Square now. New York's got all the momentum, but you never know. 2-0 lead for them. Wood and Trocheck. 3-2, we have Life. Enroth actually gets a couple. He does want to go home. 4-2, Korschak, empty netter. All right, guys. This is like I was saying. We want to, our place in history. We want to go down as a dynasty. Well, what a better spot to do it. Down 3-0 Stanley Cup Final. If we could reverse sweep the Rangers here, I feel like we would forever go down the history books. We got to win this game first. And it's 1-1. Kakko, Stone. 2-2. Elliott, Wood. Resume simulation. There we go, Dahlin. The big free agent signing gives us the lead. The boys are not done yet. We're outshooting them by a bit there. Approaching the halfway point of the third period. Come on. 5-on-4 power play. We got a really nasty power play. There we go, Cooley. With the power play goal. 4-2 now. Still outshooting them. And can we force Game 5 back at home in Houston? We are going to. Okay, so don't get swept in the Stanley Cup Final. Don't have to be embarrassed about that. Now we just got to focus on playing hockey. Obviously, we got really unlucky in the first couple games. Even Game 3 was only a 4-2 loss. Let's see if we can build on Game 4 there and make this a series. So here we go, guys. Game 5. Up 1-0. Jack Quinn. 4-1. Nichushkin, Bordelot, Dahlin for us. Nico Sturm for them. I'm just going to send this thing, guys. See what happens. 5-1. All right. Enroth there. An insurance goal. So the team is buzzing, kind of. Let's go. It's now 3-2. We're going back to Madison Square Garden for Game 6. I mean, we've definitely taken back the momentum. If we win this one, the team is going to be on such a high Game 7. But here we go. Game 6 first. 1-1. Keller, Wood. 3-1. Let's go. Quinn and Enroth. Resume simulation here. outshooting them 22-13. New York's on the power play. We kill it off. Approaching the halfway point of the period on that power play. Nothing. Okay, so both teams there failed to convert on their power plays. About 5 minutes to go here, guys. 3-1 series lead. 2-1. Last minute. Sorovi, empty netter. That is it. All right, so this team found a way to fight back and force Game 7. Are you kidding me? At home in Houston for a chance of the ultimate glory. Back-to-back-to-back Stanley Cups, the three-peat. Also the reverse sweep in the Cup Final. Can we pull this off? Can we be legends? 1-1 after 1. Sturm for them. Elliott for us, the rookie. Still 1-1. Oh, we have got a game on our hands, boys. Third period here, outshooting them by a little bit. Next goal could be the Stanley Cup winning goal. And it's about halfway through the period. Kovacevic. You gotta be kidding. There's still 10 minutes to go. Come on. We need to kill this. No, Andrew Kopp. No way. Fighting claw back all that way just to lose 3-1 in the Cup Final. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I know what it feels like to be a Leafs fan now. A lot of results are in, guys. Minnesota there jumps from 5-1. Totally forgot to check the AHL team. Looks like they actually made the conference finals, so not too bad. And then less than 6th there, the Manitoba Moose, who actually went on to win the Calder Cup. So definitely, can lead that season heads held high. Rangers, of course, won the Stanley Cup. Unbelievable. Matthews there, 27 points, 22 games. I'll take a look and see how everyone else on our team did in these playoffs. Behind Matthews, Quinn there's over a point per game. Same with Keller and Cooley. Top 4 players went off. I mean, what else do you want? Enroth, after having a pretty okay regular season, is about a point per game in the playoffs. Carlson at 15, Deline 13. Where's the rookie? I know he came up big late, but 9 goals, 22 games. You like a bit more from him. Vemelka there, really good numbers. 9-2-4, 2-3-7. He was doing all he could. I mean, at the end of the day, we got unlucky. Like, if either of those first 2 OT losses go the other way, we're Stanley Cup champs for the 3rd time straight. Rangers playoff tree there. They beat the Devils in 6, Penguins in 7, Blue Jackets in 7 before beating us in 7. So they played one shy of the max amount of games you can. Obviously, you guys already know all these team awards. Individually here, Connor Bedard got the Art Ross. McDavid, though, got the Hart. Wow, that sucks for Bedard. Quinn Hughes, James Norris, Kyrie Lady Bing, Zachary LaHaru got the Calder Trophy. I can't believe he's just now a rookie. Like, he's probably 24, 25. Adam Fox, Conn Smythe there for the Rangers. Vemelka did get the Vezina. Wow. Okay, 2nd time in 4 years. Also got the William Jennings for the 2nd time in 5 years. Jamel there, Bill Masterton. Vegas coach Jack Adams. Beniers there got the Selke, 3rd time in 4 years. McDavid, Ted Lindsay back-to-back. And then Bedard there, 3rd straight Maurice Richard Trophy. He's basically, taking over for Ovi there, winning that every single time. Now, we actually did win the regular season Western Conference in the AHL, which is what I thought. Same with our division. In terms of individual awards, Leonov here, most points, MVP, most goals, Salzer, best rookie, and best defenseman. Obviously, he was on the Calder Cup winning team. Nedeljkovic there, best goalie in the AHL. This Alos guy, MVP of the playoffs. Leonov, sportsmanship. That guy's going to be great for Montreal. Roger Diemby there, community involvement. And then Montembeau, lowest goals against. Honestly, guys, that's got to be one of the most heartbreaking losses I've seen in franchise. To, come all the way back and then lose it in Game 7. Unbelievable. But we know the team has it in them. We've won 2 cups. There's still 3 more years to go. Could potentially win at least 1 more. Crosby there retires, so I'm glad we didn't trade for him. He retires as a Pittsburgh Penguin. 1,963 points. I think that puts him, 2nd all-time behind Wayne Gretzky. All-time points. You got Kopitar there with the Senators. Marchand. Carlson retired. Okay, well, we were going to bring him back. Would have been awesome to give him another Stanley Cup, but I'm pretty sure he's happy with the 2. Victor Hedman is well retired. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of funny to see, honestly. Sagan there goes out as Stanley Cup champion. John Carlson, Roman Yossi. What was Roman Yossi at? Yeah, 75. Always drops a ton. Drew Doughty, Dougie Hamilton, Brock Nelson. Tons of good defensemen there. Look at 4 in a row, plus Hedman, Carlson above those 4. Nelson, Hyman, Gallagher, Lee, Smith. I mean, yeah, look at all the names. Raquel there also goes as Stanley Cup champion. So a very good free agency class here. Take a look at goalies. You got Robin Leonard, Darcy Kemper, Antti Ranta, Anton Forsberg, Phoenix Copley. And so we're entering the draft now, guys. Curious to see, who the top pick's going to be. I think we've actually only got 3 picks in this draft. Zachary Kennedy there, just guaranteed medium elite, nothing crazy. We got Gary T in top 6, going late 2nd or mid 2nd, honestly. This guy here could be medium top 4. He's going to go in the 4th round. Now looking at guarantee potential, we got this defenseman, Andrew Urquhart. Low franchise. That is sick. Going to be a 7th pick. Leonard, high elite. Probably could get him with our 2nd round pick. Livingston, though, guaranteed being an elite. Do we take a chance on Leonard, or do we go with Livingston? This is a tough one. Let's see. NHLTA 5 years. NHLTA 4 years. Similar style Craig Anderson. Probably just risk it and go for Leonard because a high league goalie would be nuts. And so right now, guys, trying to trade with the second round the Montreal Canadiens, moving up 12 spots, offering them a 5th. They said yes, it's a 5th next year, so works out well. We'll just send our pick here, guys. You can get one of the goalies. Take a look as well at the first round. Kennedy, 84 immediately at the draft, not bad. Turkov there, 82, so pretty standard, top 5. But Kennedy's actually, really good there, 84. So, man, what do we go here? Livingston guaranteed, or do we go Leonard? Maybe we go Leonard. And if he's not good, we try and trade in for Livingston. But if he is good, we're just happy with it. And he is high elite. Are you kidding me? Okay, 60 overall. We do not need the other guy. That's awesome. I think that's our first high elite goalie. And obviously we only have 3 years left. So probably won't be good enough in time to start him. But it'll be a really nice trade piece. And now since we know we're not bringing back Vince Dunn, guys, going to try and get a 7th for his rights from Boston. They said yes. Looked like that was about all it was worth. Mark Stone, I'm like 99% not bringing back. But I actually forgot to take a look at his ask. He is down 83, so if he's only asking for $2 million, we could keep him. I think it's worth the risk because it looks like he's worth literally less than a 7th, so might as well wait. Next pick here, guys, is 102. There's a chance to this gem's available I want. He's supposed to go right around here. Mayor, medium top 4 gem. Come on. And 49. Wow, 49 overall, medium elite. Let's go. One thing that's kind of cool, guys, Mayor, who we just drafted, played for Gatineau, the exact same team as our main league goalie in Lysick, who's up to a 70 now. He might pass Vamelka, potentially. Again, Leonard there, high elite. Look at all that trade value. Definitely gonna use him for some blockbuster. And our next pick here, guys, is in the 5th round, 159. So pinned, we got Urquhart, who's not gonna go until 224. Might as well wait. Take a chance on somebody else here. Yakupov, Alexander Yakupov, could be medium elite. I mean, screw it. What do we have to lose here from Latvia? And medium 7th D, okay. And our next pick here, guys, beginning of the 7th round, we're just gonna take Urquhart, low franchise. I'm guessing low elite, we'll see. And yeah, he's 56 overall, low elite. Not bad at all, though, for the 7th round. That's actually, like, really good. All right, guys, we're at the re-sign phase now with just under $5 million in cap space. As I mentioned, I think Mark Stone's the only NHL player that needs a new contract. 83 overall, wants extension. Yeah, I mean, 2.275. Keep that ultimate defensive line together. Why not? We'll see if he takes, like, $2 million. I think he would, and if not, obviously we have a little bit of extra cash we can use on him. Heponiemi I'd like to keep as an AHL star, 800K, perfect. Tracy and Olofsson, I mean, we could just bring them all back. They worked well together. Don't really think we have any, too many good young AHL players vying for spots, so that'll be okay. And in terms of the defense, obviously losing Carlson hurt a bit. Vince Dunn, we just traded away the signing rights. Relying very heavily here on some young players. Sorovi's 23, Langdon 19, Mary Lemieux to get called up, 20 years old. Zellweger's 25, only an 80, needs to grow this summer to at least like an 82. Also, guys, I'm looking at our goalies here. Everyone's under contract. I'm probably going to trade Boyko, though, since Lennon's same rating, 2 years younger. I feel like Lysak's good enough to be the backup now at 70 overall. Also, Boyko has an X factor, so maybe we could actually get like a 5th round pick or something for him. There we go, guys. Olofsson's coming back. I think he's even an NHL player, not the case. Mark Stone wants more minutes. Okay, so we'll have to give him basically more money to make up for that. Heponiemi and Tracy both said yes. Douglas there on the AHL. Moore and Day, I think these were all like low elite guys. Langlow, Rositas there, Skinner. So since Stone said he wanted more minutes, I'll just offer him exactly what he's asking. And he still said no, so we actually have to pay him more than what he's asking, even though he said he wanted an extension, so kind of strange. I'll try 2.5 clean, and there we go. Okay, so still 3.7 million in cap space. If we need to sign somebody, we can at least get a decent player with that. Also, guys, let's look at Corson here, our enforcer. He had 8 points on the year with 115 penalty minutes, minus 11. Probably fine, still 4th line right wing spot. Like, he's got really good defense awareness, 5-star physical. I feel like he's probably, doing his role. And now next year, guys, we get into free agency. Curious to see who is available. Anton Lundell up to 93. He's the top free agent. Eric Sinek, Fantilli, Savoy there, 25. Will Smith, Matthew Wood, we saw is an 89 now. Tolvanen, 89 overall. Kamel, Hagens, Holloway. Take a look at goalies here. Skarov's available, 90 overall. Wallstedt's RFA. Luukkonen, Gustafsson. DeVries here, 2284 medium elite. We'll take a look at 2H just in case somebody very good. What? 1953 Rantanen. He must have went undrafted. Yeah, no one found him in the draft. That's crazy. Okay, I'll make an offer. Probably go with someone else because we have a lot of good, prospect goalies, but you never know. And I'm looking at 2A players here, guys. Hunter Brucewick's 24 years old, already 79 overall. Only has top 60 potential, but like that's pretty good. Offer him 875k there. Not really a ton here. You can see no medium top 6 forwards, no medium top 4 defensemen. So seems like teams are starting to like sign by the prospects, which is good. Yzerman here was actually a player of ours, only 68 overall though at 24, so not even worth bringing back. Now Ty Voigt here, he's actually a leased prospect. Could be a sick AHL player, 26 years old, 78 overall. Good hands and shot. We did lose 1 or 2 AHL players because they were 27 now, so could sign him for like a 1-year deal. See how he does. Brett Harrison as well, former Spitfire power forward. Maybe have him and Boyle on the second line or something. We'll do 1 year, same thing. And look at this, guys. You don't see this too often. VT Vasadin, 10th overall pick, 2024. Real life prospect taken by the Vegas Golden Knights there. He actually went up from medium elite potential to low franchise. I always like seeing low franchise. It's such like a rare potential. Very good to see how he's going to grow. Right now, 84 overall there at 23. Also, guys, Santa Plika here needs another new contract. Wants $9 million. Still only an 86. I feel like we definitely made a right trade there. And so like I was saying, guys, I want to trade Boyko, offering up to the Devils with Philip Misar just because he's a bust. Only 73 right now, 25 years old. That's not great. We get a 3-round pick back. That's actually awesome, though. And they said yes. Okay, so perfect. Also need to clear up a couple contract spots to try and bring in some of these players. But actually, still might have to clear up some more. And so right here, guys, I'm actually trying to make a big-time trade to Chicago Blackhawks to get Cole Yzerman. Unsigned right now, 87 overall. Last year, he had 50 points. I can see there, awesome shot and hands. 94 offensive awareness. Again, Elliott for us. 30 points, second line. I expected a lot more from him, especially with the shot. So I'm willing to flip in here for Yzerman, obviously top pick. 3rd overall, 2024. Awesome name, too. The first name, same as mine. The last name, different spelling, but same last name as one of the greatest NHL players and one of the greatest NHL GMs of all time. And Randy Moran here, the trade. Low elite, but only 62 overall at 22 years old. I'm not sure if this will be enough. Probably have to still add, but see what the Blackhawks say. Trade rejected. Value on the table's too far off. Okay, so I mean, we have a lot of assets to work with. We actually have like a ton of low elites here, as you guys can see. Maybe go with Christensen as well. 20, only a 53. I doubt this gets a dump. You never know. Trade rejected. Value's still too far off. Second rounder, 2031. Just a bit low. Okay, so Elliott, 2 low elites. A second rounder, 2031. We'll do 7th rounder this year coming up. This should get the trade to go through. Now, the one issue is Yzerman getting re-signed. We're only going to have about $5 million. We're only going to have like $4 million. Once the fall comes around, though, we'll have about 6, which should be able to get it done for at least 1 year. And then after that, I think we'll have some cap open up. So, pretty risky, but I'm hoping I'll push this over the edge, see what they say. Trade accepted now. Okay, so big time trade. We also clear up a couple more contract spots. Some of those free agents you're making offers on. And wow, guys, look at this. That medium elite goalie Ranchin actually accepted our offer. I thought for sure he'd say no. We got a new HL associate coach now. We actually have like 4 coaches. We cleared up some money. Bruce Wick said yes. Ty Voigt. Brett Harrison. Okay, so I think that's everybody. Okay, guys, we actually just got a decent offer here from Vegas Golden Knights. A 3rd and a 4th for Gustafsson, who's low top 4 D potential. 2 6th rounders. If Gustafsson's not that high rated, let me take a look here. 70 right on at 21. That's not that bad. We got him actually in the 2nd. It's not the best pick, you know, low top 4. We're moving up a couple rounds. We've been picking pretty well. Do I think I can find a better player than him in those rounds? I think I do. I think it's worth the risk. Let's say yes. And so around the fall, guys, moving on some contracts. We got $5 million in cap space. Cole Yzerman's asking for 2.85 for 1 year. That's an 87. What a steal. 2 years, 3.95. 3 years, 4.6. We got 3 years left. That's perfect. So, yeah, we'll just offer him literally what he's asking just to make sure he says yes. Could potentially offer less, but sometimes it'll randomly go up more. So hopefully we literally just offer him what he's asking. No reason not to say yes. He's going to go up in rating. He's going to get good. And come on, please say yes. Please say yes. And there you go. Cole Yzerman accepted the offer. Truly humbled. So was worried about, having the cap space for him. I can't believe the 1 year deal, how cheap it was, but I'll edit the lines now and show you guys what team's looking like for next season. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you what the team's looking like for next season. I think we have a very good chance again. So I'm not bringing up that first line after the season they had last year. Played so well. Quinn's a 92 now. Second line, Cole Yzerman, Logan Cooley, and Roth get a +5. They should really go off. Third line, the defensive line intact. Fourth line's also the same. Defensively here again, bit of a wild card, all these young players. We got Goulet Dahlin on the top pair. Zeliger playing with Langdon on the second, get a +3. Lemieux on the bomb pair there with Sorovi. So, I mean, a lot of potential, a lot of X factors. Even though they're lower rated, hopefully it's okay. Goaltending, so super strange. Vejmelka here dropped in rating from 84 to 83 after winning the Vezina trophy. Dude won the Vezina and dropped in rating. I don't understand. He also had a great playoff, 924 save percentage, 2.37 goals against. I really don't get it. Now that he's the same range as Sawgard, there's a chance he doesn't play all the games, so kind of annoying. AHL-wise, Tracy, Haponiemi, Olsen still our first line. Brouwer, Harrison, Loshko there get a +2. You got Standard, Lutz, Voigt, Imama, Douglas, O'Brien the fourth. Defensively, Brusewicz, Lamoureux, Vasanov, Lambos, Grushnikov, Gibson. And then goaltending-wise, we got Lennon starting and Lysick there backing him up. So, like I said, I think both teams, should be in the playoffs for sure, and if not, competing for the championship. Now, in terms of the captaincy, guys, we lost Carlson, so we had a new A to give out. I give it to Logan Cooley. Let me know if you like that or not. I feel like we drafted him. He's been on the team quite a while. Made sense to me. And now, before in this episode, guys, I'll show you what our ratings are for next season. We've got 100 offense, 91 defense, 84 goaltending. So, hopefully it's good enough to win our third Stanley Cup. You're going to have to wait and find out, though. If you enjoyed this one, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.